What's up everybody, I'm Chef Dede and today we're making one of my most favorite things in the world, donuts. And we're gonna be using one of the best ingredients you could ever find out there to fry your donuts, and that is Sunfoil pure 100% sunflower oil. So before we go anywhere, let's get to the ingredients so we can start this process. We've got the star of the show here, which is the Sunfoil pure 100% oil. That's salt over there, baking soda, vanilla essence, egg, all-purpose flour, sugar, butter, milk, and vinegar. We're gonna add vinegar to milk, just a slight shake so that the vinegar can move around, and then you leave it, you set it aside. Let's sift our flour in. Get that flour in there. Grab a little bit more. The rest of the flour I'm going to use later on. That's fantastic. Now, let me grab my salt. Get that salt in there. Get a little bit of the baking soda. So now that that's done, now what we're going to do is that we're going to cream. The process is called creaming, but it's just mixing butter and sugar till it's very smooth, almost like a cream consistency, and that's the whisk. You start with a spoon, you finish with the whisk. Let's get some sugar up in there. So let's just basically get the sugar and the butter to mix and match and become one. As you can see, it's already getting there. Because the butter is at room temperature, it's very, very soft. It'll absorb a lot of that sugar really, really quickly. So the minute I introduce the whisk into it, it's gonna start to introduce air into that whole situation, so it'll make it lighter. There we go. Let me get my whisk in the mix. You can see that it's starting to just, it's got that smooth, nice, creamy consistency that we're trying to get to. Now that we've got that out the way, I'm going to mix, just get the vanilla and the egg. Let me do this. I can use you twice because I can turn nut. And get your vanilla in there. Again, let's go back with our whisk. Now there, now that we've done that. So now, this is where all the ingredients start to meet each other into the one bowl that has that creamed butter. That's basically butter and sugar smoothed out. You're going to start first by introducing the flour. So you have to introduce it gradually because you have to balance between the flour and the milk with vinegar in it. So a little bit of flour. There we go. That's fantastic. We're gonna add a little bit of this here now. See, it even adds like buttermilk. That's fantastic, isn't it? It's coming along real nicely. We wanna make the dough one that you can hold, one that you can be able to knead, but it should be very, very soft, very, very airy. And that baking powder is going to help. Don't forget the star of the show. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil in there. I add my oil because I know the oil helps it quite a lot. And that way you don't have to really skim on other ingredients because the oil also gives it some body. We go to you. Wanna make sure that you are very liberal with the flour. We're gonna go with a bit of the dough. Let's use more flour on top. See how soft and gentle it is. This is something that doesn't need a rolling pin. It just needs to be consolidated on the counter with the flour. And then once that is done, we can start cutting it out quick. Look at that oil, 100% pure. It's really great. I'm just gonna cut out circles, right? Like you would for cookies. But then I'm gonna take my little measuring spoon, my small measuring spoon with the round, and then I'll just go in the middle, just carve out a circle so I can remove the centers like that. Always, always, always test something. Don't think that you got it. Always make sure that you've got this. It'll test the heat. It'll also test and tell us if we're on the right par with, oh yeah, see? See, moving it around like that ensures that it does not burn. So we've tested our oil. The oil is looking great. Of course, you'll have these little bit of shards that are in there that are oil, but it's great. Oh, what I did not tell you guys is that you have to rest your dough. You know, it's like within pastry, you have to let it rest. So I put mine in the fridge so that we, you know, accelerate the process a little bit. So I gave it like 10 minutes in the fridge just so that it can rest and just bring itself back together again. Make sure that all the steps are followed and you will have the perfect donut. So let's drop it in. Look at how quick that was. But all of this is outside. Now that we've got our 2 donuts, I'm just going to glaze them. This also helps as a nice glazing rack. Then you can put whatever you want on top. You can put chocolate, you can put cinnamon, you can put, I just wanted some nice clean icing. You've been sitting longer. See, this Sunfoil, beautiful, pure sunflower oil. It's beautiful, man. It cooks, it fries, it lends itself to so much things. It's a versatile product from the Willerton company. See you guys soon.